All right, we are live on YouTube and also simulcasting live on Facebook. Tonight, I'm not going to be doing any of the usual fancy intros, graphics. I'm not going to be talking about my sponsor or any of that fancy stuff. I'm just going to get right to it. I have a lot of things I want to discuss here tonight. I want to keep this as short as possible because I know it is already New Year's Day on the East Coast. Happy New Year's to you folks on the East Coast. But before I get to that, I want to make sure that everything is rolling smoothly on both Facebook and on YouTube. Looks like the notification has gone out on YouTube. Let me just see if it's working properly on Facebook. Give me a second. On YouTube. Looks like the notification has gone out. Yes, it looks like we are rolling smoothly on Facebook. And I just want to check the YouTube studio in the back end. Give me a second here. And it looks like we are rolling well. All right. All right, folks. First and foremost, hey, Happy New Year, says Mutt Nuts World over on the YouTube side of things. Yeah, and it looks like there are a bunch of people coming over here right now. We got 12 in the box because the former or the current Coach Eli haters that did a stream on me earlier tonight, they think I'm going to talk about them. And I might talk about you folks a little bit here towards the end. You're coming here because you got nothing better to do, right? And you want to hear what I have to say in response to what your leader and your master has to say, right? That's so pathetic, man. But Happy New Year's Day to you folks as well, whether you love me or you hate me. It's all good. It's all good. The time, Mutt Nuts World says, I am in the future, LOL. Well, I guess you're in the future compared to where I'm at, Mutt. I'm on the West Coast in California. It's only 9:40 here. You know, we still have 2 hours and 20 minutes before the clock strikes midnight before we get rid of that dreaded 2020 and enter 2021. But yeah, I guess you are in the future compared to where I'm at. Once again, folks, right now it is 12:41 a.m. Eastern Time, 9:41 p.m. Pacific Time. That's the time I'm doing this live stream. Once again, if you're watching live right now, Happy New Year's Day to you folks on the East Coast here in the U.S. I guess up next is the Central Time Zone. In about 19 minutes, we'll be wishing them a Happy New Year's Day, and then followed by the Mountain Time Zone, and then followed by, you know, last but not least, the Pacific Time Zone, where I'm at here in California, Northern California, the San Francisco Bay Area, San Mateo County, Redwood City to be exact. That's where I'm at. You know what? If you want to find me, you know where to find me. My name is Elias, Melas, Coach Eli. This is my face. This is who I am. I'm a real person, and I have no shame to show my face and come out here on YouTube and now Facebook with a simulcast to speak my truth, because that's what I'm all about. 16 people here, huh? More of that Dramasphere showing up, huh? You Dramasphere people just can't wait to hear what I have to say, huh? You got nothing better to do. Shouldn't you be enjoying New Year's Day? You know, have a couple glasses of champagne. Kick back with your significant other. Hang out with your friends and family. But no, we got to come out here and congregate to Eli's channel because we have to hear what he has to say live. Whoa. Whoa. Phoenix Fire, did you just become a member of this channel? You did not need to do that. You did not need to do that. You have a mod branch. You can chat for free. You did not need to do that. Why did you do that? I mean, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And please, you know, cancel it at the end of the month. Check out I have some members only content. Check out all that content. And please, you're a moderator here. You're a collaborator. You did not need to do that. But thank you. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Besides, there are some great people still left in this world, and I'm very grateful for those people that are appreciative and loving, kind, caring, and considerate people because I want to support your channel. I appreciate that. You just being here, and you're a moderator. You're the newest moderator to the Coach Eli clan over here on the Agrippa on Life channel. That's good enough. But hey, to each its own, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Again, please, at the end of the month, you can cancel the membership. Or you can cancel it now, and it will be good for a month. But I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I don't know if you believe in God or not. I do. If you don't, that's okay. But God bless you, whether you believe in God or not. That's amazing. Thank you so much for that. So let me first start off by saying or mentioning what happened earlier tonight. I had a New Year's Eve, Coach Eli New Year's Eve live stream planned to bring on some of my moderators and some new moderators as well. And it didn't end up happening. I ended up canceling it. There's a reason for that. We were about to go live, and I use what's called OBS, Open Broadcast Software, to broadcast my streams in high quality and to also be able to, switch between different screens. I could go to, for example, I don't know if I'm just going to switch here. I can switch to this screen over here, which is not set up. Above me, you see a black spot. That's where the StreamYard panel would go. On the top right is where the live stream or the live stream chat would be at, but I haven't programmed it because I'm not using this screen for this show. And on the right over here, I can either play a video or I can actually put up someone else's YouTube channel. I had no plans of using this, which is why it's not set up. I'm just showing you, for example purposes, why I use OBS, Open Broadcast Software. I can actually switch through screens. This is where the StreamYard full screen would be at. The chat's there, and then I have myself full screen there. Now, in order to bring people on a panel, you have to use software or a web-based program or web-based site that allows you to bring a panel of people on. And most people now here on YouTube, on the YouTube side of things, and even on Facebook as well, you can use it on Facebook as well, they use StreamYard to bring people on a panel. Well, because I want to keep using OBS and still bring people on the StreamYard panel, I had to find a way to integrate StreamYard into OBS, which I had done that in the past. Now, years ago on YouTube, they used to have an integrated program that would allow you to bring people on a live stream called Hangouts on Air. And I had that integrated through OBS as well. But when they got rid of that, last year, and then StreamYard came out, and that was the new way to bring people on the live stream panel on YouTube and even on Facebook, if you want to use it on Facebook. I integrated that into my my OBS. When I went to, bring people on a panel today, right before we're about to go live, for some reason, the video was not showing up through OBS. Basically, what I do is I use a window capture through OBS to capture the separate browser screen that displays the StreamYard, the StreamYard stuff, whoever's on StreamYard. And it just wasn't working. The video would keep cutting out. So I'm like, what the heck's going on here? I've had a similar issue in the past. I had a similar issue in the past with Hangouts last year before they got rid of it, the Hangouts on Air. And I realized that the same thing happened. A lot of the browsers, sometimes when they update to a newer version, there's a mistake in the code, and it basically affects you from being able to integrate video through a browser source, such as StreamYard. So what I had to do was revert back to an older version of the browser I used to bring people on StreamYard through OBS. And then I had to disable auto updates, and now it's working properly again. So that's what happened, folks. I mean, people were ready to come on a panel and, bring in the new year with me here. But unfortunately, this issue happened, and it happened because of an update. You never know when an update's going to break something. And you can test things each and every day, but updates can happen. And, that ruins things. So the best thing to do in a situation like this is revert back to the older version of the browser and disable auto updates. And then in the future, if a newer update comes out, then you can update to that version and see if that new version has fixed the issue. If it has, you stay on that newer version, and then you continue to keep auto updates off. And if it doesn't work with the new version, you revert back to the old version that works. Because the last thing you want is to have issues right before you go live, like I had earlier tonight. So that's what happened earlier tonight. My apologies for that. Now, tomorrow, I may be doing a New Year's Day stream. If some or most or all of my moderators can make it on the panel. I don't know if you're going to be around tomorrow, Phoenix Fire, Nuts World, or anyone else that's watching right now from my moderator crew, but I'm thinking about maybe doing a live stream panel in the afternoon. Well, in the afternoon Pacific time, probably around 1 or 2 o'clock Pacific time, which is 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern time. For a couple hours, we could bring you folks on a panel and, talk about, how you experienced 2020. Was it unlike any other year you've experienced? Do you feel 2020 has been one of the worst years in history, like I feel and many other people feel it has been? And what are you looking forward to accomplishing in 2021? Do you feel 2021 will be different? Alex, the Beer Master's in the house. Well, hey, Alex. Alex, if you're around tomorrow, I got to get you on that panel, bro. I think we're going to do that show tomorrow afternoon. Phoenix Fire says I'll be available. I get off work at noon so I can join. That is awesome. And stick around, Phoenix Fire, because I'm going to talk about you here in a second. I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you. Nuts World says I should be able to be there. Let me see if anything's happening on Facebook. Joe Erkley's here. Happy New Year, brother. Happy New Year, Joe. You're in Arizona. I believe Arizona this time of the year is mountain time, right? So you're an hour ahead of us, I believe, Joe. It's 10:50 over there. So you're about an hour and 10 minutes away from the new year. I believe like half of the year, Arizona's mountain time, and the other half of the year, it's Pacific time, right? It's kind of like, it's weird out there in Arizona, right? Thank you for being here, bro. Happy New Year to you. I will try to come on in my frame tomorrow. All right, Alex, that's good. That's great. I would greatly appreciate that, bro. If not, no big deal, man. We'll catch up it is going to be the new year later tonight, but we'll catch up at some point over the next few weeks in this brand new year, 2021. So that is what happened, folks. Sometimes things happen and it is out of, your control. And you got to do what you got to do. My apologies. I really wanted that stream to happen tonight. Had a bunch of great people waiting to come on. And technical difficulties happened. But now it has been fixed. I know exactly what the issue was and how to prevent it in the future and how to even test it before I even go live, hours before I go live in the future, just to make sure it's still working properly. Alex, the Beer Master on the YouTube side says, Eli, what is your Facebook page? Let me know and I will look it up. Bro, it is Elias Dimitri Melas. Facebook.com/Elias Melas 73. Let me put it in the chat there. Give me a second. I don't mind putting this publicly because I don't have to accept the friend request from anyone I don't want to, right? and all the trolls know how to find me anyway, so it's not a big deal. Alex, you didn't have to retract that, bro. Come on. Hang on, bro. That should be it right there, Alex. And I don't mind, bro. Look, on Facebook, you will get friend requests and you don't have to accept them. Eli, what is your Facebook page? I would like to look it up. Oh, you might have made a misspell. Not a big deal, bro. There it is, bro. There's the link, bro. Nuts World. Wow, 24 days till my birthday. I have to start thinking about what I'm going to do for it. Yeah, and Mutt, let's celebrate your birthday on your channel, my channel, both channels. Let's have fun in the new year. Let's bring positivity into 2021 and get rid of all negative things, folks. What do you say? I'm tired of the negativity. I'm just tired. I'm just tired of the way many people are nowadays, and the way many people live their lives, especially now that we're in a we're in the digital world, we're in the social media world, and people are just behaving unlike anything I've seen before. And I follow another YouTuber or entrepreneur. His name is Gary Vaynerchuk. I'm sure many of you know who he is. And he's mentioned something in the past that really has resonated with me. He said that social media isn't hurting us, isn't harming us. Social media is exposing us, right? So the bottom line is, the way people behave on social media is the way that they behave in real life. That's who people really are. Because why would people do stupid things, even anonymously, on the internet, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, wherever, right? If that's not the actual type of person they are. If they do those things anonymously because they don't want to be known as someone that does something like that, that doesn't mean they're not like that in real life. It means they're exactly like that in real life. And it's just really sad. It's really sad, the type of behavior I've seen out of so many people nowadays, primarily grown-ass adults. Seriously, grown-ass adults behaving worse than little kids. And it really just makes me wonder, are there so many people in this world that unhappy deep within themselves that the only way they can feel like they have a purpose or feel like they're worth something or feel good about themselves is to attack and hate upon other people? Like, seriously, that makes you people feel good? I mean, honestly, that's just, it's sad to me. It's sad and pathetic. Muttnuts World says, I have to work on some research for upcoming videos later today and start filming for the new year. Have few ideas of some topic videos I want to do. Well, let me know, Mutt. We can collab on some of them or many of them. There's so much we can do in the new year. But let me get into a few things I wanted to discuss tonight. I'm going to speak from the heart here. I'm going to speak from the heart. And to everyone, stick around, including you trolls and haters out there. Stick around, because I've got some information from you regarding your master, your leader. You know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to mention his name. That he's been lying to you, and he's been BSing you. And I could care less what he's doing, but I'm going to share with you folks the type of person you're dealing with and what he's leading you on to believe that is not true, and I'm going to prove it to you. Okay? So stick around for that in just a little bit, and rally up the troops. Get them on over here, and make sure that they watch my ads, right? Who got an ad on this video? Mutt, Alex, or Phoenix Fire? Did you guys guys and gals get an ad before you came on this stream? I'm just kind of wondering if an ad popped up. No big deal if it didn't. Just kind of curious to know. But the first thing I want to talk about is the importance of networking and making connections, like I talked about on a stream the other day I did on Facebook and YouTube. What I want to say is that earlier today, behind the scenes, I have a Coach Eli moderator chat on Hangouts chat, private chat. Mutt says she got an ad. Fantastic. Thank you. And one of my moderators and good friends, Firewolf Studios, Phoenix Fire, says, no, I didn't get an ad. No big deal. Not everyone's going to get an ad. It just depends. Firewolf Studios, a.k.a. Chris, shared the link to a stream that I was attending earlier today. And you can remind me, Phoenix Fire, the name of your friend that ran that stream. I'm so sorry. When I first get to know people, it takes me just a few times to remember their exact name. But it was a great stream, wonderful lady. And you, Phoenix Fire, are, one of her friends. And I was in the chat, and the lady that's not in my chat with a mod wrench, Phoenix Fire, was in her chat with a wrench, and she had the YouTube username or the channel name called Depressed Princess. And I was just thinking to myself, I was given a wrench in that channel like right away. Like, I'm like, thank you for the wrench, but I just came here and, I want to get to know you and this and that, right? And basically because, Firewolf Studios, Chris put his name on the line for me, they trusted me with a wrench and they welcomed me with open arms. And I really thank you for that. So because I sat around on the stream for a while and I was participating, and I got to know the channel owner, and I got to know Phoenix Fire, the Real Rosie channel. That's right, the Real Rosie channel. I added Rosie, and I added, Depressed Princess, aka Phoenix Fire, in the as moderators on my channel, which is what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry, this is a very touching story here, because something that Phoenix Fire told me before she changed her name earlier tonight from Depressed Princess really touched my heart. It really did. And while I was on that stream, a super troll that I've known about for years on this platform, I'm not going to mention his name, don't want to give him the notoriety, was in that chat, and he was trolling these women. This guy has also trolled me for years, so I knew who this guy was. So I was saying, how do you want us to moderate your chat, Rosie? Because I don't want to abuse my moderation. Do you want me to get rid of known trolls, right? And basically, Phoenix Fire, who was Depressed Princess at that time, in the chat made me aware to just get rid of the trolls. Alex the Beer Master says, hey, Eli, I just added you as my friend on Facebook. Absolutely, bro. I'll accept your friend request once I go off the air, bro. Thank you so much for that. And this is going to get so amazing in 2021, bro. It's going to get even more amazing in 2021. Let me check out Facebook real quick. Okay, nothing going on over there. Back to YouTube. So Depressed Princess, who's not Phoenix Fire in my chat, was telling me about how she's been trolled very heavily on YouTube to the point of where she almost took her life because of it. And when I heard that, it almost broke my heart, Phoenix Fire. Seriously. When I heard that, it put a lot of rage in me as a man. Not in a bad way. I'm the kind of person that believes in the better good of people. And I believe that people should not be harmed or attacked in any way. I also understand that women are emotional beings, and women respond to everything emotionally first based on how they're feeling in the present moment. And as a man, a troll would never drive me to suicide. But I can understand how much easier it would be to make a woman feel that way, because men and women are different biologically in that way. It really angered me that a good woman like Phoenix Fire could get so abused out here on this platform by some male, insecure, immature troll that doesn't love himself, that's pathetic, a pathetic loser. Because this guy doesn't love himself, he has to project onto other people out here, including innocent women that just want to enjoy their time out here. But he keeps coming at them to make himself feel better, to the point of where this woman almost takes her life over it. That angers me. Thank you. Thank you for adding me, Mutt. I'm glad you did. Mutt, you know you can trust me. If you can't trust me by now, Mutt, I don't know who the hell you can't trust, right? Seriously. Again, when I heard what Depressed Princess, which was her name earlier today, and she just changed that to Phoenix Fire over the last few hours, it broke my heart and angered me at the same time. To protect good people from evil people. Now, the kind of guy I am, I wouldn't hurt a fly. I'm not a violent person. But when it comes to protecting the good from the bad, I'm all over that. I'm all over that, especially when it involves innocent women. I'm all over that. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not this white knight that's going to just put women on a pedestal and say women are right about everything, because then I'd be a white knight. I'm not like that. There's a difference between being a white knight and standing up for what is right. And in this case, this innocent woman did not deserve this abuse from this immature, insecure, and emotionally unstable, weak, grown-ass man. And because of that, she almost took her life. And I'm glad she didn't, because I'm proud to be her friend now. I'm proud to have connected with her and be collaborating with her. Earlier tonight, I added her and her friend. When we connect with Rosie, if you can get Rosie in that Hangout chat, Phoenix Fire, I'd appreciate that. Have her connect with us on Hangouts. We want to keep this going because you're amazing women. We appreciate you. We thank you for just being you. But earlier tonight, in the Hangouts chat, before I went live, speaking of which, before I get to that, I told Depressed Princess in the chat, I said, you know what? Come, hang out with me sometimes over on my channel and with the good people I'm associated with. And I guarantee you're going to change your name from Depressed Princess to Happy Princess. And she liked that, right? Well, she didn't change it to Happy Princess, but she changed it to Phoenix Fire. I'll get her on there, no problem, says Phoenix Fire. She changed her name to Phoenix Fire and got rid of Depressed Princess because I hate to say it, Phoenix Fire, no disrespect. You're much better than Depressed Princess. Depressed Princess just sounds pretty depressing, right? And you're a happy person, right? You're a happy person deep within, and that's all that matters, right? It doesn't matter what these trolls or haters or pathetic, miserable, weak, insecure people do to try to kick good people down like you and me. All that matters is how you see yourself and feel about yourself, right? I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, Phoenix Fire. I was almost in tears earlier as a grown man, as a grown, mature, strong man. I was almost in tears earlier. When you changed your name. Now, I'm not trying to take credit for you doing that. I'm really not. Maybe I had a part to do with it. Maybe I didn't. Whether I did or didn't, if I did, I'm glad to have been a part of it. But to see that change in you, literally in just 2 or 3 hours, changing from Depressed Princess to Phoenix Fire, and just rising above all this BS and crap that these other people have put us through, it warms my heart. It touches my heart very deeply. It does. And there's nothing wrong with a real strong, good man like myself to feel emotion at times and to express myself in this way and to just feel good about people making that change for the better. It's very touching to me. This is what it's all about, folks. It's about building relationships. It's about being good to people. It's about not expecting anything from people, but giving to people and doing whatever you can to put a smile on their face, to make them feel better the right way, genuinely. That's what I'm all about. And that's what I want to continue doing here until the day my time comes where it's time for me to leave this earth. I'm 47 years old. Hopefully I have at least another 47 years to go, but who knows? But for however long I'm around, that's all I'm going to continue to keep doing. Phoenix Fire, you did have a part in it. You showed me that I should never let anyone take my self-respect from me because no one has the right to do so. No one has the right to do that. I tell people here all the time on my channel, Phoenix Fire, the only opinion of yourself that matters is your own. Let me repeat that again. I think you heard it, but I want to say it again. The only opinion of yourself that matters, Phoenix Fire, is your own. Because the truth of the matter is this. You're a good person. I'm a good person. And I love everyone, right? But quite frankly, I really don't care what anyone thinks about me to a certain point. Because if you're going to come at me with stupid negativity just to get a reaction out of me and troll me just so you can feel better about yourself, I'm not going to value that. That doesn't matter to me. Now, what I do value is constructive feedback and constructive criticism and good people that want to have a real conversation and get down to business and learn from each other and help each other grow. But if you're just going to troll and project insecurities, I don't care about that. That doesn't faze me at all. Has it fazed me in the past? Sure, but I learned to work through it. And I want to help other people learn to work through it now as well. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do, folks. I only had planned to be on for a half an hour, but I need to go another 20, 30 minutes because I'm going to talk about something here, like I mentioned earlier. So if you want to rally up the troops, if you guys want to prepare your simulcasts, if you want to, you trolls and haters, if you want to set up your private unlisted simulcast me, I really don't care. Do what you got to do. But rally up the troops. Because when I come back, I'm going to be talking about one of the most pathetic people that I've ever met in my life that continues to, and I don't care that he does, it doesn't faze me anymore, but I will talk about it, that continues to use my name and my likeness because that's the only way he can keep an audience interested enough and keep his sponsor interested enough to make the money he's making. It's the most pathetic thing I've ever seen. And I'm going to share some things with you folks that know this story or that have been a part of this for a while. And if you're new, you'll understand too. You'll see what I'm saying. I'm going to share a bunch of things that this guy has been lying to you folks on. Now, you trolls and haters and the audience that follows this pathetic YouTuber, you're probably not going to care regardless of what he does because you're just there for cringy drama entertainment. But I'm going to share with you folks the truth about what this guy's not telling you and why he did what he did, especially earlier tonight. Yes, he did a stream and I knew he was going to do it about me. I tuned in maybe for 5 or 10 minutes just to see, was he going to talk about me just for 5 or 10 minutes or was he going to make an entire show about me? And lo and behold, he made an entire show about me, and I tuned away after 5 or 10 minutes because like it's the same thing, right? It's the same stupid thing over and over again, right? Because this guy cannot make money any other way besides talking about me. He has made me his purpose. Sir, I know you're watching me right now. If you're not simulcasting me or if someone else not simulcasting me, I don't care. Do what you got to do. If I catch you, I'll take you down. If not, no worries. I don't care. But sir, you have made me your purpose, which is pathetic. You have made me your purpose. And on one hand, I can look at it as a term of endearment. On the other hand, I'm like, that's pathetic, dude. You can't make money on your own. You can't create content that gains the traction you've gained on your own, instead, with the exception of making me your purpose. If you don't use me as your purpose, you will never get the audience that you have now creating content on your own. Because if you could, you would do that, right? It's fine. You keep doing what you're doing, dude, and I'm going to do what I got to do. But when I get back, I'm going to take a break for about 5 to 7 minutes. 5 to 7 or 8 minute break, and I'm going to be back for another 20, 30 minutes to talk about this. And you folks are not going to want to miss this story because this is something that you don't want to do. You don't want to be this way as a YouTuber. You don't want to get involved in this type of stuff. It's all about positivity over here. So before I get to that, Time to get my drink and snack. This is going to be an interesting chapter to what I already know about this person. Oh, you know what I'm talking about, Mutt. Yeah, get ready. Get ready, girl. So let me just do this. Okay, yeah, I got your friend requests on my phone. I'll accept them later tonight. God, I love this iPhone 12 Pro Max. Let me just cue up that music, give people a chance to get on over here, give people a chance to set up their simulcasts. I know you're simulcasting me. I don't care. I don't care. You don't mean anything to me. You're not going to help out my channel anyway, so why should I care, right? But if I catch you, I'll take you down. If not, I'm not going to go out of my way to try to find underground streams that are rebroadcasting me. I'm not going to waste my time with that anymore. So get your simulcast ready or come over here. You're going to want to hear exactly what I have to say in about 5 to 7 minutes. So let's cue up that music. I'm going to come back in with one of my favorite songs from the past. I love this. I want to get so fired up here. All right, folks, I'm going to take a 5 to 7 or 8 minute break. And when we return, we're going to get right to it. So stick around. We'll be right back. the groove. Mutt's gonna say welcome back, right, Mutt? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Happy New Year! Yeah, feel it. Yeah, feel good. Happy New Year! Welcome back, says Mutt. Welcome back. Yeah, who wants to dance with me? Who said white man can't dance? Come on now. Come on now. Oh, here we go. This is the Coach Eli theme song. Back in the days of my former channel, when I used to run the show Coach Eli Live, this was my theme song, and everybody loved it. I felt like coming back to start the new year with Ethan Mixel's Double Helix from the YouTube audio library. I love this song. It fires me up. Fires me up. Yeah. Boom. Yeah, do you feel it? Feel it. All right. Settle down, Coach. Settle down, Coach. You have a very important message to put out here in a second. All right. All right, it's time to settle down. Settle down. Lower the volume. Can't even talk. Lower the volume of the background music. All right. There we go. There we go. There we go. We should be good now. We should be good. All right. Welcome back to a very special impromptu quick stream version of Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, live here on YouTube, and also simulcasting live on Facebook, and also simulcasting wherever the trolls and haters that can't get enough of me are simulcasting me on a secret backdoor private link. Woo! Thank you for joining me, and Happy New Year to you folks as well. Hey, you know what? Right now, it is 1:26 p.m. Eastern, 10:26 p.m. Pacific time. 2 time zones here in the U.S. are in the new year, the East Coast, and we're going to welcome also the Central Time Zone. Happy New Year to you folks out there in the Central Time Zone. I believe Texas is out there in the Central Time Zone, and some other states there. Up next in 24 minutes, we have the Mountain Time Zone, and in an hour and 24 minutes, I'll be bringing in the new year. Last but not least, here on the West Coast, the Pacific Time Zone, I'm here in California. Love it. Glad you could all join me here tonight. One more time, Happy New Year! Woo! Muttnuts World says, I got the Fuji combo, which is California and spicy California rolls with nigiri sushi. And here, not PM, LOL. Okay. Whatever that means, Mutt's all good. Still have a lot of love for you. Still have a lot of love for you. All right. So, okay, let me check the Facebook side of things. Nothing going on. That's all right. Not a big deal. It may be too late for the Facebook crew, or maybe they're just hanging out, getting ready for New Year's on the West Coast, because most of the people I'm connected with on Facebook are from Northern California. I met a lot of these great people through in-person networking over the past 10 plus years. So they're probably, busy hanging out with friends and family. What I'm going to end up doing after the show is probably going on over to my brother's place for a little bit, hanging out with some family and a few friends, just for a little bit. It's local. You don't want to drive too far on New Year's Eve. There are a lot of crazy, drunk drivers out there. Folks, be very careful today, tonight, and tomorrow also as well. If you don't have to be on the road, don't be on the road. If you drink responsibly. If you drink even just one drink or half a drink, please do not drive. Please get a designated driver. We don't want to see any deaths or any injuries or anything. We've already dealt with enough regarding this pandemic. We don't need to be losing any more people than we already are. So please be responsible. Be responsible. I know some people really aren't feeling that great. They aren't in the best position financially, mentally, emotionally. And I know that alcohol seems to kind of make you feel better. You may think it makes you feel better. It's a temporary thing. And you drink a lot of alcohol, and even if you don't drive, you pass out and you feel horrible the next day, and it just sets you back. Just think about the repercussions of things before you do that. That's just my advice regarding that. But anyway, let's get right to what I want to discuss now regarding this other content creator that seems to have made his purpose me. He's made me his purpose, which is pathetic because a man's purpose is what he makes of himself. A man's purpose is what defines him. A man's purpose is what he enjoys doing for work, what he enjoys doing for fun. A man's purpose has nothing to do besides how he sees himself and feels about himself and how he behaves and how he interacts with people. And maybe even the type of work that he likes to do. Oh, okay. So somebody is simulcasting me. Thank you for the link. Okay. Dude. Okay, I'm going to file a DMCA copyright takedown right now on the Coca-Cola Classic channel because this spoiled entitled millennial just can't get enough. So let's get a DMCA form ready here. I'm going to step away and take a quick commercial break, folks, and we're going to be right back in just a few minutes. This guy just doesn't get enough. So we're going to take him down for copyright. We'll be right back. Give me a second here. Do-do-do-do. Boo-da-boo-da-boo-boo-boo-boo. We'll be right back. All right. We're back. Sir, you are a sissy. This video has been removed by the uploader. What a sissy this guy is. And ma'am, listen, thank you for sending me the link behind the scenes. I'm not going to mention who you are. You and I have had our differences in the past, but I don't think we really ever had any problems. But Happy New Year to you, ma'am. Just know I never really had a problem with you. And I think you now see the truth about what's been going on. I think you see the truth about what's been going on. And you see how pathetic this guy is, that he has no life without me. I'm his life. Dude, I own you. That's the bottom line. I don't want to sound rude, and I'm not trying to sound cocky, but I own you, dude. Dude, like you guys say, in the past, you guys have said that you guys live rent-free in my head. No, I live rent-free in your head, because the bottom line is this, dude. I can make something out of myself, and I am. And I've connected with a bunch of great people, and we're going places in 2021. And you, sir, without me, have absolutely nothing. Without myself or this other YouTuber that I'm not going to name, I've had issues with him before in the past, but I have a lot more respect for this other YouTuber that's been growing his channel the right way lately. You, sir, without him or myself, have nothing. There you go, sir. Are you that much of a sissy you couldn't leave your stream up and wait for my copyright to go through? This video has been removed by the uploader. Mutt, are you still here? It's pathetic. It's pathetic, absolutely pathetic. You gonna start another simulcast, sir, on a different channel? How about you go and broadcast it on your Lichen Theory channel right now? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how this guy has been lying to his own audience just to stir up fake drama, fake Coach Eli drama that he knows you guys and gals love, just to continue the facade, to continue getting the views, the donations, and to continue getting paid by his sponsor. A sponsor that runs a fake caregiving business and pays content creators like him $4,000 a month as a caregiving business to do hateful and inappropriate things to other content creators. Kind of a person that owns a business like that pays and sponsors other channels to attack other channels. It's pathetic. I've said it before, I'll say it again. But sir, go ahead and go live right now on your Lichen Theory channel, because your Lichen Theory channel is not disabled from live streaming. You have lied to your audience. And I'm going to tell you why, sir. And I'm going to prove to you and everyone else right now how pathetic of a person you are and how you have nothing without me. And I'm not triggered, I'm passionate. I'm very passionate. And I don't care if the people still support you or not. And that doesn't matter to me. They should know the truth. They should know how desperate, how weak, needy, desperate, and insecure you are, that you just cannot breathe, live, sleep, drink, make money without me. You need me to survive. That's pathetic, dude. That's not masculine behavior. So let me tell you what this guy's been telling you folks. Yes, for those of you that have been following the story for a while, about 3 weeks ago, I warned this other content creator. He's a 35-year-old millennial. We're going to put it that way. Who basically was living at home up until about 3 or 4 months ago. And he ended up buying a condo and a brand new car. And he moved out of his home, his parents' home finally, because he made enough money over the past 2 years from this fake sponsor he has with the fake caregiving business. And he made a ton of donations using my name and my likeness, creating memes on me, making a ton of videos on me. He has 140 something plus videos of me. 100 of them are on his main channel. And then he has like another 40 or so between two other channels. So basically, I warned this guy and I said, look, why don't you take down all your content? I haven't talked about you. I've moved on. It's time for you to move on. Go do your own thing. I'll do my thing. Because if you don't, I'm going to file a copyright takedown notice. I'm going to file, and basically I'm going to file on every single one, and it's going to take your channel down. And I don't want to take your channel down. I just want this guy to stop doing what he's doing. Okay? He didn't listen. He didn't listen. So what did I do? I filed a copyright takedown notice. Now, in the past, this guy would file a counter notification. When you file a copyright takedown notice, it takes that video down, and then that person has the option to file what's called a counter notification. And the only reason they're allowed to file a counter notification is based off the fact that they feel that they used, the content in fair use and they're not infringing. Every other time that this guy's filed a copyright takedown, that I filed a copyright takedown notice on him, which is what I'm trying to say, this guy has filed a counter notification. And then if I don't sue him in a federal court, which costs tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars, within 10 days and file that lawsuit and make YouTube aware of it, YouTube will reinstate the video on his end and take off the copyright strike, right? Well, here's the interesting thing. This is 3 weeks ago when I filed this copyright takedown notice. I figured this guy would file a counter notification. And to this very minute, I have not received a counter notification. Now, one of two things may have happened. One, maybe he filed the counter notification and YouTube is not approving it. And maybe he's going back and forth with YouTube and YouTube is saying it's an invalid counter notification. I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case. I'll tell you what I think the case is. This guy has not filed a counter notification. You want to know why? Because the video that I filed the copyright strike on his channel was not on a live stream replay. It was on a pre-recorded video. Listen to my words very carefully. The video that I filed the copyright strike on this guy's channel was not on a live stream replay. It was on a pre-recorded video. When you put a copyright strike, when you take down a live stream or live stream replay video for copyright, that will disable that channel's streaming privileges for 90 days. When you file a copyright strike or a copyright takedown on a pre-recorded video, not live, pre-recorded video, that will take down that video, give that channel a copyright strike, but it will not disable their live streaming privileges at all. It will not disable their live streaming privileges. The video that I filed that copyright on was on a pre-recorded video. This guy's streaming privileges on his main channel have not been disabled. He's been lying to you people, and I'll tell you why. He's been lying to you people. I'll tell you why. I think what's happening is he's playing it off on purpose, and he hasn't filed a counter notification on purpose because he moved things over to try to grow his secondary backup channel, and he wants to keep the facade going and keep talking about me and saying, oh, he took down my main channel so I can't stream on it. You're full of it, dude. You can't stream on your main channel. You're a liar. You're a liar. And if you're not lying, why don't you show us your back end? Go to your dashboard and show us where that copyright strike is at, and show us where it says that your live streaming privileges are disabled. They're not. You're a liar. You're more pathetic than I already thought you were. You will do whatever it takes to keep this facade going. You need me, dude. You cannot survive without me. You've proven it. Now you've gone to the end of the earth with this, dude. You've gone to the end of the earth with this. Now, granted, you've got an audience of people that don't like me, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what mistakes you make. They hate me so much that no matter what you do wrong, even if it's worse than something I've done, which I haven't done anything bad, really, they're still going to support you, right? That's how pathetic this audience is. Like, you're going to sit here and be lied by this person and be manipulated by this person to keep the facade going for what? And you're going to continue donating money to him because he's keeping this facade going by lying to you folks and intentionally stirring up drama because he has nothing else. And additionally, that's what his sponsor wants him to do. Now, I didn't want to talk about this, but tonight I am. I don't care. I can talk about whatever I want to talk about. This is the kind of stuff that I've moved past from. This is the kind of stuff that I'm not dealing with in 2021. And I've already stopped dealing with it. I've moved on. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm only mentioning this because I want to say something to you, dude. Do you not want to create something that you can call your own, that you deep within yourself know you created and you've made it your purpose? Or do you want to continue making money and living your life using me as your purpose, dude? I mean, I'm flattered that you see so much value in me to keep using myself and my likeness as your purpose. But dude, how much longer do you think this facade's going to go on? And at what expense is it going to cost you, dude? Because I'm telling you right now, it's already cost you a lot. It's already cost you a lot. And let me share with you folks that haven't been around what it's cost this guy. Okay? Because, and this is only the beginning. This is only the beginning of what it's cost him and what it will cost him in the future. Because now the law is on my side. If you've been paying attention to my channel lately, they passed a new law that now has created a small claims version of copyright court, where you can sue people for as little as $100 to $350 per infraction. This is going to be beautiful. And you, sir, are going to be the perfect example. I'm going to use you as the perfect example for this. You got nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. You got nowhere else to go with this. Continue doing what you're doing, and you're going to continue seeing more of a decline of your name and your brand, and you're doing it to yourself. Let me explain to you what's happened to this guy over the past year and a half to 2 years. About a year and a half ago or so, almost 2 years ago, about a year and a half ago, this guy kept coming at me, kept putting defamatory content out on me, kept violating my copyright, right? So what did I do? Well, I was flagging him down for copyright. He would file counter notifications. And because I couldn't sue him, because there was no small claims copyright court back then, that would cost me tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars to sue him in federal court, he'd file a counter notification and win every time. And his video would be reinstated. It wasn't worth filing copyrights on him, right? It wasn't worth filing copyrights on him, so I started flagging him for guidelines. I went through all his videos and timestamped places where I knew YouTube, where he was violating YouTube's guidelines. And guess what? This guy got 3 community guideline strikes just like that. Why wasn't this channel taken down? He was lucky. He was lucky because YouTube changed their policy about a year and a half ago. And to be more transparent, instead of the first community guideline infraction being a strike, they give you a community guideline warning one time per channel. He got a community guideline warning and 2 additional community guideline strikes from me flagging his content legitimately. Had that new warning system not been in place, his channel would not exist nowadays. So his channel almost went down. And then I told this guy, I said, dude, if you don't stop, you're going to be removed from the YouTube partner program. He used to be in the YouTube partner program just like I am, right? I told him, dude, I'm not going to remove you from the YouTube partner program. You're going to remove yourself. You only have you to blame, right? So, what happened? A few months down the road after that, he got removed from the YouTube partner program, and he was angry, and he blamed me for it. Sir, you should blame yourself for it, because you put yourself in that position where you had videos that could be flagged for violating guidelines. If those videos did not violate the guidelines, YouTube would have not removed them. Plus, all your content, sir, is not advertiser friendly. You use a lot of hate and derogatory language and racial slurs, and you attack people and harass people on your streams. Dude, are you surprised that you got removed from the YouTube partner program? Your content is not advertiser friendly. It's not. So not only was he almost taken down for guidelines. But he got removed from the YouTube partner program. Okay? But wait, there's more. This guy also has made designs with my picture and my name, and he's also created a lot of hateful and derogatory designs on sites such as Teespring and TeePublic. About 3 months ago, I reported him to Teespring. He had a big, huge Teespring website full of stuff on there. I reported him to Teespring. And guess what? Teespring deleted his store. So let me ask you something, sir. You continue doing what you're doing, right? And you think that you're affecting me. You think that you've harmed me. Sir, you really haven't harmed me. Basically, you using my content and putting out that stuff, yes, it does affect me in some capacity because people might see it in the search engine and it might keep them away from my channel. And that's exactly what you're trying to do. But that violates YouTube guidelines. But besides that, sir, you've never, ever taken down any of my channels, any of my websites, or anything. You know why? Because I follow the guidelines and I'm a good person. You, sir, the only way you can get traction is by doing what you do, doing the hateful, despicable, and inappropriate things that you do to get attention, because that's all people view you as, because that's how you view yourself. So what's it going to be? What's the next thing going to be, sir? I'm going to tell you what the next thing is going to be. This is the next thing that's coming. Every time, let me tell you something. Every single time that this guy goes down in some capacity based on me flagging him legitimately, whether it's on Teespring, whether it's on YouTube, or wherever it is, wherever I've had to flag this guy down for copyright or guideline infractions or violating the terms of service, it's been legitimate. Every time I've done that, I've warned him that I'm going to do it far in advance. And you know what he does? He tells me to shove it up my you-know-what. I'm not going to say it or show it because I don't want to get demonetized. See, I'm trying to be advertiser friendly, right? He tells me to shove it up my you-know-what. And that's fine. That's fine. Because here's the next step. If you've been watching my channel, I did a video last week that small claims copyright court is now here. And in the new year, there's going to be a new small claims copyright court where you can sue someone up to $30,000 total, $15,000 per infraction, right? Per case, right? So what do you think I'm going to do in the new year if this guy or other people maliciously use my content or violate my copyright outside of fair use? If you use my content under fair use, small excerpts, and I mean small excerpts, less than 10% or 5% of the video, no problem. I don't have a leg to stand on that. But these guys have violated my copyright far beyond that. Plus, when you make over 100 videos using my content on your channel, that's against YouTube's creator-on-creator harassment policy, right? So you're violating me there as well, right? So here's what's going to happen in the new year, okay? When this small claims court, the first day it opens, and sir, I'm warning you right now, I'm being polite and I'm warning you, I'm giving you an opportunity to protect yourself and do the right thing. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go file copyright strikes on every single one of the videos that he's violated my copyright where it's not fair use. If it's fair use, I'm not going to file. Fair use is fair use. But also, fair use is subjective to the court of law. Now, this new small claims copyright, right? Copyright court, right? So what I'm going to do, sir, is I'm going to file a copyright on every single video that you have up on me on all your channels that are not fair use. Then what you're going to do, sir, is you're going to file counter notifications to save your channel, right? Then what I'm going to do, sir, is I'm going to file a lawsuit for $15,000 per infraction of each one of those counter notifications. And I'm going to take you to court. And I'm going to bankrupt you, sir. Is that where you want to go? Let me tell you something. I had no leg to stand on until this small claims copyright court came into play. Now I do. And that's why there are people out here on this platform that are mad at the fact that the small claims copyright court passed, because they're thinking it's going to affect their right to fair use. No. Fair use allows you to use small excerpts from people occasionally. Fair use does not allow you to make hundreds of videos on one person to attack them and defame them and use their content and claim it's fair use and use 30, 50, 70% of each piece of their content and say it's fair use. When we go to court, bro, because I know we're going to end up in court. Trust me, we're going to end up in court. When we go to court, bro, let's see what the judges say. It's going to be a panel of 3 judges. Let's see what they say. Fair use is going to be subjective to what they say, right? And sir, do you not think that when we go to court and these people see that in addition to you violating my copyright, you're harassing me and defaming my character, even though copyright has nothing to do with defamation of character or attacking someone, do you not think that those judges are not going to think that you're maliciously doing this to me, which would kind of sway in my favor the outcome? Dude, you're playing with fire. Dude, you're messing with the bull. You're messing with the bull. And you know what happens when you mess with the bull? When you mess with the bull, you get the horns, dude. When you mess with the bull, you get the horns. And karma has no deadline. And you can sit there and make all the reaction videos you want, bro. Okay. I'm gonna make fun of Eli. I'm gonna make fun of this guy that I like to call the so-called, fake life coach from the San Francisco Bay Area. I'm not gonna say what you guys call me because I get demonetized, right? I'm being, see, dude, I'm protecting my channel. You don't, dude. Okay. Yeah, okay. How many times is that gonna be funny, dude? How much longer are you going to keep up this facade just to keep getting donations from your audience and getting paid by your sponsor? Dude, I'm telling you right now, this new law, the CASE Act, the copyright alternative for small claims, copyright, infringement, dude, this CASE Act, it's over for you, dude, and people like you that are abusing the system. Karma has no deadline. When you mess with the bull, you get the horns, dude. You're never going to learn until the law takes care of you. You can get angry all you want, bro. You can try to restream me all you want. You can do reaction videos all you want. But you're not fooling me, dude. And you're not affecting me because I've got my own audience, bro. I've got lots of people on Facebook, and I've got great new people here on YouTube that know I'm a good guy. And I help people just like I helped this other woman tonight who's not here right now, Phoenix Fire. I helped her. I was just being a friend to her. I uplifted her. I helped her by changing her name from Depressed Princess, because she's worth more than that, to Phoenix Fire. And she's grateful for it. And I made her a moderator because I wanted her to come and chat in my chat. Since my chats are members-only chats now, because I had to lock them down because of you guys coming in and trolling stupidly and trying to affect the good people that want to be here. And you know what this woman did? She came in and became a member of the channel. And I'm like, you didn't have to do that. But look what this woman did. Look how much she appreciates what I did for her. And I did that for her out of the kindness of my heart with no expectation. I just wanted to help her because that's what I do. That's what I do. Ma'am, to you behind the scenes that sent me that link. I already knew I was being simulcasted. I just didn't know where it was, and I didn't really care. But I'm glad you sent it to me, and I appreciate it. Again, ma'am, I don't have any problems with you. I never did. I don't think you're a bad person. Yeah, you may be more on the right and a little more on the left, but I don't think you're a bad person, and I don't think you think I'm a bad person either. You got caught up with these people, and these people got you to do things that I bet you regret now. And you know what, ma'am? Listen, like, it may not matter to you whether I forgive you or not, because you did some things to me, but you want to know something? I forgive you for that. I'm a forgiving person. I'm a God-loving man. Whether people believe it or not, I'm a God-loving man, and I've got a forgiving heart. But despite what you think, I appreciate you sending me that link, and I don't hate you, ma'am. I don't really hate anyone. I hate stupidity. I hate people. Well, I don't hate people. That's a bad way to look at it. I'm disappointed at people, that's a better way to put it, that are so desperate for attention and so desperate to make something out of themselves to the point of where they would have to try to ruin someone else's life, name, likehood, brand, whatever, like myself, to make something out of themselves, like this guy's done. Like, you got to understand, folks, when you're actually watching this guy's content and all he does is put memes out on me and talks about me, what value is he really providing to you? And granted, you may be an audience there that used to be a part of my channel, and you're still maybe mad that I eliminated you, but why did I eliminate you guys in the first place? Because you weren't the right people here. You guys did not respect and appreciate my channel or my message. So I got rid of you because I did not want any hate in my chat on my channel. I don't want any hate. I cannot stand hate. I do not like hate. I do not want people around that aren't reasonable and have a loving and caring and considerate heart for everyone. Now, you don't have to get along with everyone, but don't attack people that you don't get along with. Just let them go. Let them do their own thing. It wasn't meant to be. That's not how some of you people are. You people love to attack everybody because that's what makes you feel good. That's what gives you content. And that's what makes you feel like you've accomplished something, and it makes it your purpose. It's really sad to me. By the way, it's 11:01 right now. Right now, the Mountain Time Zone. Happy New Year's Day to the Mountain Time Zone. Last but not least, in 59 minutes, my time zone's going to have New Year's Day. So I'm going to be wrapping this up soon. So that way I could go and enjoy some time. I got to head over to my brother's place. I believe my mother's going to be there too, and my aunt, a couple other friends. Not going to stay too terribly long. I'm not even going to drink. I don't have to have a drink just because it's New Year's Eve. I don't have to have a drink. I won't even drink and drive a mile. I won't. It's not worth it to me. Yeah, I'd be fine. But what if there's a cop waiting on the corner? I have one drink. I'm fine. But I take the breathalyzer. It shoots out 0.08 or 0.10. And then I end up getting a DUI. And that ruins my life. See, why can't you folks think about the consequences in advance? Why can't you be more proactive than reactive? This is what I don't get about people. This is what I try to help people learn here. Is to think about the consequences before you take any actions. So that way, you're going to stop yourself from doing something that's going to get you in trouble or set you back. So, sir, I'm going to say this to you. I really don't care what you do. You think I do, I don't. And no matter how you react on camera or how you present this to your audience, it doesn't matter. What matters is how you feel deep within about yourself. And you know deep within yourself, the reason why you can't stand me is because I'm a happy person within myself and you're not. I've got content and material outside of drama and you don't, right? You might consider me feeding into drama right now, but I'm really not trying to. I'm putting a point out there. This is what I'm throwing out in 2020 and moving forward. And I'm setting my ground rules and letting people know, if anyone comes at me in negative ways, illegal ways, violates me in any way in 2021, the law's going to handle it. And now, because of the recent laws that have been passed, now I've got the protection I've always been seeking and needed. I'm putting this out there as a friendly warning saying, hey, look, I don't want to take your channel down, and I don't want to sue you, and I don't want to bankrupt you. But if you leave me with no choice, if you don't stop, if you don't just let it go and move on, it's going to go there. And I'm not kidding. It's going to go there. Is that where you want to put yourself? You see, folks, this guy bought a house and a brand new Mustang at the expense of stealing my content for years, getting paid $4,000 a month by a fake sponsor that runs a fake caregiver company to come at me and attack other creators. That's how this guy made his money. He knows it. And whether he deep within realizes what he's doing is wrong, he also knows deep within that if he gives that all up and starts fresh and tries to rebuild with some real content, it's going to take him a long time, if he even gets there at all, to make the money he's making now. And if he were to do that right now, it would bankrupt him. He would lose his house. He would lose his car. He would end up back home with his family. And every single person that he thinks truly likes him and supports him on his channel is going to see the true colors in him even more so than they probably already do. They're going to think that he's more pathetic than he already is. Dude, do you really think that your audience cares about you, or do they just care about anyone that talks smack about me? Think about that, dude. Do you think these people really care about you? Do you think they do, bro? When you talk about anything else besides me, what are your numbers like? What are your donations like? Think about it, right? And I don't care. Dude, I don't care. I'm not complaining about it. I'm stating the facts here, right? Mutt says, night, we'll catch up later. A long day of cleaning up and getting rid of stuff I'm not using anymore. Good night, Mutt. See you tomorrow. Let's do that show tomorrow. I'll be in touch with you tomorrow, okay? Oh, are we simulcasting again? Is it happening again? All right, I'm about to file a DMCA copyright takedown right now on Coca-Cola. I'll be right back in just a few minutes. Give me just a second here. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. I want to thank the lady behind the scenes again for sending me these links. Ma'am, I appreciate it. So when I went to go, I was going to go file a copyright strike again on this guy that's rebroadcasting me. Lo and behold, once again, this video has been removed by the uploader. Go figure, right? And then he's broadcasting again right now, live, and he's showing people on his stream through StreamYard. Which channel is he back on again? Is he on the Coca-Cola channel? Yeah, he's showing it on his screen here. He's showing on his screen that he can't stream. And it said because either due to a community guideline strike or a copyright strike. Now let me make it very clear. I know YouTube rules better than anyone. That's why I'm a clean channel here, fully monetized. All my videos are monetized and green. I'm very advertiser friendly. I may show some passion every now and then, but I don't violate the guidelines at all. I don't. And he did not have his live streaming disabled because of me, because the video that I took down for copyright was on a pre-recorded video. Go look at the guidelines and copyright rules yourself. YouTube says it themselves. If your live stream or live stream replay is removed for copyright, it will also disable your live streaming privileges for 90 days. Now, if you get a community guideline strike, you cannot upload or stream for 1 week. If you get 2 community guideline strikes, you cannot upload or stream for 2 weeks. If you get 3 community guideline strikes, that's after you've received your warning, then your channel's terminated. So obviously this guy has a community guideline strike on his channel that he's not making people aware of, and he's trying to lead people to believe that my copyright strike disabled his live streaming. No, it did not, sir. No, it did not. Because the video that I filed the copyright on was on a pre-recorded video. And that would have no penalty to your channel besides that copyright strike. They do not disable live streaming or uploading capabilities for a copyright on a pre-recorded video. They will only disable your live streaming if you get taken down for a live stream or live stream replay, or if you get a community guideline strike. So that leads me to believe that the many various other people besides myself that have been harassed and attacked and degraded by this guy's content and have flagged him for violating terms of service, some of those community guideline strikes are finally kicking in. And instead of him coming out and being honest and saying, hey, I need to change things up here. I can't do this anymore. I'm going to lose my business and my brand. I'm just going to make it appear like Eli's the one sabotaging my business because I have an audience of Coach Eli haters that are only here for that. And when I don't talk about him, I get nothing. Listen, dude, look, it doesn't matter what you or anyone else says there. You had some people on your panel. I tuned into before I came back live on the air, I tuned into your third broadcast where I tuned into the other one too before you shut it down while I was taking a break here a second ago and about to file the copyright. And you had somebody on from that former MGTOW community that seems to think he knows everything about copyright and the law and this and that. Hey, he's entitled to his opinion. So are you. So is anyone else. At the end of the day, there's only one thing that's going to matter. That's the law and what the court of law decides. And all I'm saying is this right now. You guys want to sit here and try to say that, Eli has something coming at me. What are you going to come at me with? What have I done? What have I done to violate your copyright? What have I done to violate your civil rights? What have I done wrong to you? Find something that I've done wrong to you and come at me. I'm in Redwood City, California. You know where I'm at. Why don't you come and show me in person what I've done to violate you? Why don't you sue me if I've done something that harms you? If I violated you on YouTube, why don't you flag me? You got nothing. Nothing. And you're just mad because I'm stopping your game dead in your tracks and standing up, not only for myself, but many other people on this platform that have been bullied and almost even committed suicide because of people like you and what you do. And I'm seriously sick and tired of this. I am. And I'm taking a stance for that. And I can promise you this, dude, I know you're watching, or you'll watch the replay if you're not simulcasting this for the third time. Come 2021, mark my words, I'm going to follow copyright like I always have to the letter of the law. And I'm going to use this new small claims copyright court to my advantage to protect my content. And I'm also going to teach other people and empower other people to use it as well. Because you guys will never learn any other way. This guy, this 35-year-old millennial guy, is going to ride this until the day he either loses it all and goes bankrupt because I sue him for everything he's got, or he ends up in jail. This guy is just not going to stop until the law stops him. That's how some people are. A lot of these people that he's associated with, they don't even care about the law. They call themselves patriots, right? You guys call yourself patriots, right? That guy that was on your panel, let's just call him Bullets, right? He goes by the name Bullets, right? Bullets, look, you call yourself a patriot, dude. You're no patriot, dude. The way you talk about people, the way you project onto people, the way you threaten people with the law that you don't even know. And even if you know the law, you accuse people of breaking the law where they haven't. If I've broken the law in any way, shape, or form, or violated guidelines or copyright or anything, don't you guys think I'd be in cuffs right now? Don't you think that I'd be demonetized or I wouldn't have a channel anymore? Come on now, man. Let's be real here. Let's be real here. Well, mark my words, come 2021. And that's why I say right now, I also post this on my community wall. Come 2021. Come 2021. When that small claims copyright court is available, I'm giving people from now until that point to go through all their content and anything that they know is questionable fair use, to remove it, or I will file on you. And when you file your counter notification, I will sue you in small claims court. Phoenix Fire, thank you so much. We're almost done here. I appreciate you being here. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. I hope you realize what's really going on here, because it's people like this that have violated you. YouTube is a great platform. This is a great platform for people that want to express themselves, that want to come out here and entertain people, that want to come out here and teach people something, uplift people, right? YouTube is not a platform for hate, for discrimination, for attacking people. That's not what this platform was made for. And I'm sick and tired of it, and I'm done with it. And anyone that's dealt with people like this on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, wherever on social media, or if you've dealt with this in real life, I want to help you in 2021. I'm going to help you stop it dead in its tracks. It's over. I'm done with it. You see, this guy right now is riding the wave, doing all these streams on New Year's Day, right? I got to wrap this up because I got to head over to my brother's. I got to wrap this up in 5 minutes. So if you have any questions, folks, get them in the chat now. Get them in the chat now. What was I going to say? Look, do the right thing, dude. Do the right thing. I'm not threatening you. I'm making you a legal promise. I have the right to do that. You want to roll the dice and come toe-to-toe with me in court? There's a lot more coming. And I'm not scared of you. And I'm not scared of any other people that are involved with you, such as that Bullets guy or anyone else from your audience that loves this cringy drama, that they claim to be patriots, etc. I'm not scared of any of you. I'm not. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What can you do? There's one thing you should do is walk away. Delete all that content. Get rid of it, move forward, move on. That's your option. That's the easy way out. You do that, we walk away, it's all good. You don't do that, I'm going to use every tool possible I have legally to stop this myself. You have a problem with that? Cry all you want. Doesn't matter. The only thing that's going to matter at the end of the day is what the judge says or the judges say in that court. I've been waiting for this day. I've been waiting for the CASE Act to pass to protect small creators from this type of abuse that many people have dealt with out here on YouTube and other platforms where other people like this guy feel they have the right to abuse and misuse your content and your name and your likeness. Using my likeness is copyright infringement. I have not used your name or your likeness or anything. I used to make some videos on you up until earlier last year when you tried to play the copyright game with me out of spite. So guess what? I removed all those videos. I didn't put them to private. I removed them. I removed every single video. There's no video on you with your name or anything on my channel. None. None of your content, none of your logos, nothing. I removed it all. Why can't you do the same thing and move on? Why can't you just move on? What is your problem? What is your problem? Why can't you just move on? Why can you not let go of Coach Eli? Why? Can you let go of Coach Eli, never talk about me again, and create your own thing and keep the same audience and keep the same sponsor? Can you do that? Because if you don't do that, then you're going to prove to me whether you say you can or can't that you cannot do it. You can't. And that's the most pathetic thing ever, dude. Why can't you do that? Why can't you do that? Now, I made a decision that I'm going to leave this video up on YouTube, but I'm going to delete it from Facebook because the Facebook people don't really know a lot about this. And I don't want the Facebook people to get the wrong idea. I'm not saying that, they're going to get the wrong idea by me expressing myself, but they don't really know what's going on here. And I'm trying to separate that because I have a lot of great people from Facebook that are reconnecting with me from my former in-person network. And they don't need to waste their time listening to the last hour of this show regarding something that has nothing to do with them or affects them, right? Now, for YouTube, this not only affects myself and the people that have been associated with me, but this affects all of YouTube because many people on YouTube have dealt with other people like this, and they're seeing me and how I'm handling it and how I'm standing up for myself. I'm not trying to feed into drama. I'm not trying to attack anyone or threaten anyone. All I'm trying to say is, look, when are you going to stop, dude? When is this going to end? Because it ended for me like 5-6 months ago. It ended for me 5-6 months ago, and you can't get my name out of your mouth because you can't live without me, right? You can't live without me and the other guy. And as much, I got to say one thing. The other guy, I'm not going to mention his name either. You guys know who he is. He's a political commentator channel. He used to do the same things to me, but he stopped. Sir, I got to give you props. At least you stopped talking about me, and look now, you got a channel that's about to hit 10,000 subscribers because you're focused on your own content. Even that guy said, yeah, the time is now to move forward, right? But this little millennial, this 35-year-old millennial, not only can he not stop talking about me, millennial, I heard you talking about this guy and expressing your jealousy that he's gaining traction. And you said that because this other guy said, I don't care about subs or views or this and that because that's not how I make my money. Now, granted, maybe you have a point there, right? But at the end of the day, why do you even care what he's doing? Why do you feel the need to even talk about him? I didn't talk about him. I've seen what's going on with him. I kind of tune in every now and then to see what's going on with people in the past, but I don't talk about it. I don't feel the need to talk about it, but you felt the need to talk about it. Why? Because of him and myself. Him and I made you who you are. Him and I made you who you are. And without us, you're nothing. You got no audience, no traction, no money without us. It's the truth. That's why you're so desperate to cling on to this, bro. Let me tell you something, dude. I'm not here to threaten you or anyone. I don't threaten people, right? If I was anywhere near you, dude, like the first instinct for a man in this situation would be, I want to wring this guy's neck, but I don't want to do that. I wouldn't do that. In my head, I'd be like, this guy deserves that, but I wouldn't do that. But if I was in your neck of the woods, dude, and I saw you somewhere, I'd approach and I'd say, dude, I'm here in person. What you got to say for yourself, right? What would you do, bro? What would you do if you and I had a man-to-man conversation in person, right? You've made fun of me calling me this scrawny, puny little guy, dude, but I'm 5'10", about 170 pounds. I can handle myself, bro, and I'd stand up to you. Would you stand up to me? Or are you a keyboard warrior? Are you just one that talks smack behind the keyboard, bro? Because I'll tell you what, I would approach you in person and I'd have a friendly chat. I wouldn't harm you, bro. I'm not going to threaten you. But I'd look you right in the eye and say, bro, what's your problem, bro? Is this all fun and games for you? Is this the only way you can make money? We're here in person now, bro. This is not YouTube. This is real life. What you going to do? What you going to say? Right? It's pathetic, dude. It's also pathetic that you had to read a conversation out that I sent to someone behind the scenes that I no longer talk to because of you. I no longer associate with that person because of you. Because this person decided to continue hanging around with you and other people for whatever reason, and it was a leak back into the drama sphere. And I did tell this person to send you all that information, sure. But because you had nothing better to talk about tonight, you felt the need to do a video on this and share, what was mentioned. Okay, so what? So what? See, this is the problem with you, dude. The problem with you is this. Every single conversation someone has with you, whether it's on the phone, by Hangouts, on a live stream, in a Hangout message, you see, dude, you're like a little, you're like a little female dog, dude. You know why? Because every single conversation someone has with you, privately or not, you put it public out there, dude. Like no one can have a conversation with you without you putting it publicly, dude. Because you're a little female dog, bro. That's what you are. That's what you are. Because real men don't behave that way. Real men don't feel the need to go public on every little grievance behind the scenes, dude. But you make content out of every little grievance, dude. And let me tell you something, dude. I know most women nowadays are not as bad as that. Like, women are more so known to do that or behave that way. And it's kind of normal for women to behave that way. But dude, when a grown 35-year-old man behaves that way, dude, that's pathetic. It's pathetic. Dude, I want to thank you once again. I just got another $5 Cash App donation. I'm going to keep it private from a guy that actually follows this guy and follows me. I appreciate the $5, bro. Thank you. I just saw that pop up on my phone. That's the problem, dude. And you know what, dude? This woman that I no longer associate behind the scenes with because of you, because of her association with you, which is a leak back into the drama sphere, she was telling me, why don't we do a three-way conversation with you, millennial, right? And I said, no, because all he's going to do is record it and put it public on the air. You cannot have any conversation with this guy privately. You cannot deal with anything behind the scenes with this guy because he'll put everything public because that's his content. That's all he has. That's all he has. That's all he can get traction off of, right? How can anyone trust this guy to even have a private conversation and it not ending up on YouTube at some point? Come on, dude. Can you leave some things in life private? Do you have to mention every little thing behind the scenes? Dude, seriously, man. I've never met any guy like you, man. I've never met any guy like you at all. I've never met any guy like you, and I'm not the only one that feels this way. Your time is coming, dude. And I'm not making a threat here. I'm saying that karma is going to get you. And the reason why you keep coming at me is because you know the end is near for your game. The end is near for your game, dude. You're burying yourself. You're burying yourself. And if you don't bury yourself within the next month or two, mark my words. You leave all that content on your channel on me that not only violates community guidelines and my copyright, I will see you in court and I will take every last penny you've ever earned and then some. I will bankrupt you, son. And it's not that I need the money. I don't need the money. I'm doing all right. I've got a sponsor. I'm not going to mention my sponsor this video because I said I wouldn't. I've got a sponsor and I'm doing fine. And I got savings and I'm doing fine. And what I have in the bank is none of your business or anyone else's business. What I'm saying for your sake, bro, do the right thing before you lose it all. Because you're thinking that, oh, he's got nothing on me. That's fine, dude. You can think whatever you want to think. You can think whatever you want to think, bro. No one ever thought I would get a restraining order on somebody that's been harassing me, attacking me, and defaming my character on this platform as much as one person did that I won't mention here. Yeah, I got that order, right? I got that order, right? And it's funny to me that people say to this day that you got a restraining order on the wrong guy. Okay, so if I got a restraining order on the wrong guy, then why hasn't that wrong guy contacted his attorneys or contacted, the courthouse and say it's mistaken identity? If someone put an RO on me by mistake, I would be going to the courthouse saying, they got the wrong guy. Here's my ID. Here's who I am. So think about it. If I got a restraining order on the wrong guy, then why has this wrong guy per se not done a thing about it? Why? Because it's not the wrong guy. And he's still trying to conceal his identity, which we know who he is, right? So if you think I'm messing around, I'm not messing around here. This either stops now or in the beginning of 2021. It's going to continue to be handled legally. Dude, I don't want you to lose it all. I don't even want your money or need your money. But if that's the only way it's going to get you to stop and teach you a lesson, you're going to force me with no other option. And I can tell you right now, there are people out here in this drama sphere that hate me, but hate you more. There are people that don't really like me through the group of people that follow you, but there are people that also don't like you more and would like to see this happen, bro. Trust me on that. Phoenix Fire, I want to thank you for being here. If you get trolled by these people, just ignore them. You're probably going to get trolled. I'm letting you know, just ignore them. You've dealt with the trolls. I've got mine. YouTube and Google are doing everything they possibly can to get rid of trolls and haters on this platform, and they've already started it. It's only a matter of time in 2021 before these people are going to be stopped completely. They're going to be stopped one way or another. YouTube's going to shut them down. They're not going to let them create, new accounts as easily as they used to. And now with this new small claims copyright court, people are not going to be able to use your content as freely as they felt they could use, as they felt that they could use it in the past, right? So this whole thing is shifting, right? Yeah. And a lot of these guys, no disrespect, I'm just saying a lot of these guys are conservatives from the Midwest and the South, right? Like this Bullets guy, right? Or many people that follow this millennial guy, right? Okay. The bottom line is, look, hey, you guys had Trump for 4 years. Congratulations. Now Trump is out and Biden's in. So you're not happy about that. You're not happy about the small claims court, coming out there. What are you folks happy about? Do you folks feel that you have the right to attack people in the way you want to attack them? Do you feel that your freedom of speech includes hate speech and vulgar language? What is wrong with you people? Where did you come from? How were you raised? Seriously. What is wrong with you people, right? What Biden wants to do and what I want to see is people working together, whether you're on the left or the right. Let's work together in unity and solve the issues. There's no need for us to be fighting, but you folks just don't get it, right? You're still mad that Trump lost. You still think that there was something that happened wrong during the election, which there wasn't anything that happened wrong. You're sore loser crybabies is what you are. All of you. And I've been holding this in for a while. And I wasn't going to go this far into it tonight, but I got in the groove and I wanted to share my thoughts and give you a piece of my mind and share with you how I feel. And I can care less what you think. What I care about is the people that understand what I'm saying think. I care about the good people that have been harmed by people like you and what they think. I don't care about what people think that don't love themselves. And I don't care how you guys react to this video. I don't care what you say or what you do. Just know this. Whatever you do, do it within the legal limits of the law and do it respectfully. Because if you don't, behind the scenes, I'm going to come after you legally. I'm not going to come after you any other way. Legally, I will come after you. Just know that. I will use every single step of the law to the fullest extent of the law to stop all of you from your hate, your crimes, from all the wrongdoing that you folks continue to do because you just can't frickin' grow up. One last thing again here, dude. Do the right thing. Remove all those videos of me from all your channels. Remove all the memes. Remove everything. Forget I exist. And go on and do your own thing. That's my request. I can't force you to do it. But if you don't do it, per my, honest and nice request, then I'm going to get the law to make you do it. And trust me, if you think that the majority of your content doesn't violate the law in some way or violates the terms of service or anything like that, then you want to roll the dice, bro. You roll the dice. You, sir, were one of those people that had the protection of the counter notification system because you knew that there's no way a small creator like me could afford to sue you in a federal copyright court, which costs tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. So you knew that there was no way at that point I had a leg to stand on, and you took advantage of that flaw in copyright law. Well, now you can no longer do that. And now it's time for me to be able to have my space and to be able to do what I do without the roadblocks that you folks have intentionally put my way. Do the right thing, dude. I'm giving you a chance again. Do the right thing, because I'll tell you once again, this is how I'm going to wrap this up as I always do. Karma has no deadline, dude. And when you mess with the bull, you get the horns. Happy New Year's, everyone. I got to run over to my brother's place. It's 15 minutes. Have a great night. I'll see you all tomorrow. This will stay up on YouTube. Download it. I don't care. But if you use it, I will flag you for copyright. Do not use this without my permission, or I will flag you for copyright. If you don't use it under fair use. If you use more than 5% of it under fair use, or 3% of it, 5%, then I will flag you down. And if you file a counter notification, I will sue you in small claims copyright court for $15,000. Have a great night, everyone. Happy New Year to everyone except on the West Coast in 15 minutes. Take care. Good night. Bye-bye. We're out. Peace 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 out.